Hello, my Virgo collective. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am here with your reading for March 2026. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for everybody that's a frequent flyer. I greatly appreciate the fact that you're part of this family. All of a sudden, I don't know how to shuffle. Can you believe that? And for those that are new, let me give you the 411 of how this flows. I believe in astrology. I believe that it is what actually affects the ways that these readings are going to play out. And because of that, I usually pick out 4 events for the entire month. And these 4 events, I look them up with for you, specifically my Virgos, using oracle cards. And then I use the regular tarot as a final message. I only do one reading a month because I think it's a little bit useless to continuously receive readings every single day. So this astrological reading is only done once a month. So that being said, first thing that we're going to be looking at is March 3rd. March 3rd, and there is a blood moon, an eclipse of the moon in the sign of Taurus. When I saw that, all I thought was like a canceling out of some doubt or some limiting belief system that you might have that might be holding you back from being your authentic self, Virgo. So because of that, I pulled out my blind spot deck. It has sigils, which are symbols that you use. And if you look at them and you do like meditative practice of that, you can actually use it as spell work to remove whatever it is that is limiting you. So that being said, let's see which one comes out for you. I think it's the first time I've seen this one. I like it. It's number 19. Here is the card. And number 19 says it is non-commitment. Non-commitment. For some strange reason, it feels like when I'm looking at this, like if it was, I have a lot of wishes, but I don't have the dedication, the drive, the push to make those wishes happen. Here it says, if you draw the sigil, no matter whatever, whether or not you are admitting to it, or no matter even whether or not you are aware of it, you are not committed. Commitment is a state of dedication. It can be defined simply in this way. To commit to something is to give your energy to something. I feel like, again, Virgo, one of the biggest things that you will be confronting is the fact that there's a lot of wishes, there's a lot of desires, there's a lot of wants. There's no push towards that want. There's no drive towards that want. There's no dedication towards that want. And that's the reason those manifestations that you're trying to manifest are not coming to fruition. It's good from the mouth out to say a lot of things, but you got to put your money where your mouth is. And I think that what this is going to show you, what's going to be coming off of you, is this like staying in idea island or wish island and never really actually doing anything to make something happen. That one's strong. That one's self-sabotage 1,000%. Okay. The next thing that we have is March 8th. March 8th, Venus, which is the energy of desire, carnal desire, conjuncts with Saturn and Neptune that are all in the sign of Aries. This is your real wants and desires manifesting, and this drive to make them happen, because your subconscious mind or your spirit self is the one that's in control. So let's see how that will affect you. I'm not going to criticize you, Virgo, because I have enough things that I wish, but I don't want to do. I want one more. Ooh. Look at that. That was it. Oh, there's three, and I thought there was only one. Okay. The first thing we have is ego. Arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. Then we have sneaky, fake profile, hidden from you, behind the scenes, social media. I think those are the first time I got those two. Then I have actually all of these influences, others involved, third party intervention, manipulation, and extremes, harshness, cutting off, erratic decision. I'm taking a moment to look at those because this is Venus really calling you out and saying, this is what I want. This is the Venus being an Aries sign. That's the first house normally, but everybody has them in different houses in their astrological placements when they were born. But it's mostly the masculine energy for mostly the sense of identity and self, right? Honestly, I think your lack of commitment, I don't know, this is going to start sounding a little weird, but I think your lack of commitment has a lot to do with the people that you are around more than just you, Virgo. I feel like every single time you start going towards your goal, like you activate that ego energy, which is great. I don't think ego is 100% bad. Okay. So every single time you activate this ego energy, um, and you start putting things out in social media and you start like moving and like, oh, look at, I just went to the gym. Oh, I'm checking out, I'm eating healthier. Oh, I'm going out with these friends and going to these different places. Oh, it doesn't matter. Each one of us have different goals for our lives, right? But every single time you start posting stuff, people are really watching you. And then I feel like then they send influence towards you. And it feels like more manipulation, right? Where they send, I can't believe this person's actually doing this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've started eliminating myself from a lot of social media presences, right? The only ones I have are the ones that are like linked to this business. There's nothing on social media that's about me, my life, my kid's life, my husband's life, nothing like that. And um, I have to say that I've had less energetic attacks since then because there's nobody looking into my freaking business, right? Consider it. Because I think that there is some kind of link to some kind of social media where you have some hater looking at your stuff, and that's negatively influencing the things that you're trying to manifest for your future. All right. The next thing, March 10th, Jupiter goes retrograde. I mean, Jupiter has been in retrograde since um, November, and it's going to start going direct. It's kind of like we've been stuck in, I want to say molasses, kind of stuck in energy for a while, and then it's finally breaking free and we're able to move. So, the first thing we have is a tree of life that says true wisdom, making good choices in life. Okay, so I feel um like it's gonna move you. And then we have the dragonfly. You bring light to this world. And the dragonflies for me are some kind of change of metamorphosis. And water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. It's interesting because in your energy, I'm feeling this need to be cautious about how I am interpreting things. And I'm not really sure why I'm feeling that. Like, I got to go slow. I got to think things through. And I have to explain it in a way that can't be, I want to say manipulated, even by your own mind. March 10th feels like the initiation of you making different choices for your life because you're waking up to something. And there's like a clearing of some kind of emotions that you have inside of you that have been allowing for this negative influence to be in your energetic field. Um, I guess what I'm saying is 19 being the card of commitment. I don't think it's necessarily only that you are not committed at all to whatever it is that's going on. I think that you have external influences that are trying to hold you back from this commitment that you're trying to make. And I think it's because they have eyes on you and um and whoever they might be. Okay? And as soon as those eyes go blind, then you're able to move forward. But then where is it that they're seeing you is the question. So I think that when you're going to this energy of commitment and you're using that sigil to try to like activate something inside of you, if you ask to see where it is that you're being stopped, that people have access to your energy or access to your information that is causing stagnation, that's where I would start to block things. So that you can be clear. Because water is emotions, it's also the collective consciousness. So it can possibly be what they're saying is time to clear out a collective that has access to your energy. All right, the next thing that I'm going to looking into is March 26th. To March 26th, the moon again is in Taurus, but it does a conjunction with Jupiter in Cancer. This time, it's the same energy as the eclipse, except this time there's no restriction with Jupiter. So it feels like something that got initiated the beginning of the month gets purged out by the end of the month. So let's see what this is all about. You know, I feel really sleepy in your energy. Like if there's like this heavy field around me. So I feel like one of the things that these negative influences have on you is that it makes you, I want to say, kind of lazy, like lack of drive. I'm feeling that very strongly, actually. The first thing we have is the crossroads. So that's, should I stay or should I go? You know, moving in a new direction or seeing. And we have the tree again. And the tree is talking about your lineage. And we have your home. This energy is strange. It feels like the thing that is sabotaging are the your same ancestors, your same energy that is you. One second. This wasn't love. Fantasy crash. Truth exposed. Done hoping. The tea is cold now. No more drama over it. Past experience. You never showed up. Absent efforts, emotionally unavailable, done trying. You know what? I understand now why I'm like kind of apprehensive. I think that what I'm going to tell you is not going to make you feel good. I feel like Remember how I told you that there is like people spying on you that's hoping that you don't move forward, blah blah blah, whole mess of stuff, etc. etc. Um, I think these people live with you, Virgo. It can be like immediate family, it can be your partner, it can be like, I don't know, anybody that lives with you, but it also feels like your ancestors. You're just okay. For people that are spiritually inclined, let me explain something. Just like how we're not perfect and how there's some of us that are good and some of us that are bad, and there's some pet family members you talk to and some of them you keep away, like the bad habit, because these people are extremely sketch. Okay. Our ancestors are the same. They used to be human too. That's why they're ancestors, right? And um I feel like you're connected to some kind of ancestors, maybe passed down loved ones and stuff, that are kind of working against you. So I'm feeling not only that the family, there's family, or there's immediate, like people in your own home, because the home is here. So people in your own home and people in your lineage. So people that have passed that you're still connected to, and people in your own home that are keeping you stuck in the crossroads. And the crossroads is the energy where you're trying to move into a future and you're stuck in the past. Like you have one foot in the new reality and one foot in the old reality. And you're stuck because you're not able to move. And the fact that you're having this energy around you, it feels like there's a part of you that would like to save them, move them in that energy that you're in, etc. But, and these are, this is, I don't feel like this is only you. Like you're starting to notice that there are people around you, and this probably with your own immediate family, right? Where they say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to strive to be this thing, this other thing, whatever. And everybody just sits there and does nothing. Like they start, and then the fuel runs out and they do nothing, and they just sit there. And you're like doing this whole loving compassion, oh yes, I'm going to support you, I'm going to help you, blah blah blah, but they don't do nothing. They stay stuck in limbo. So if I were to think this is not only happening to you, but all those that are in your home. And it's because you're connected to some kind of ancestor that is affecting that. If you have grandparents or parents that have passed away and you venerate them, like you have a little altar for them, or you take care of them and you make sure that you have that connection with them, were they good people with you specifically when they were alive? Moving aside the, oh, they were the role they played, but really authentic people. If they weren't, didn't have the title that they had in your life, would you even talk to them? And if the answer is no, I think it is time for you to cast out those ancestors, saying, I don't, I reject that line, because I think it's influencing your home. This is a very weird reading. See, and after I said that, all of a sudden the tiredness that I was feeling is leaving me. I feel like they make you tired, like they bog your brain and they makes you kind of like confused. Yeah, this doesn't feel good. This feels like that commitment has you tied down. This feels like a passed down loved one that is not, it's a malignant spirit. They didn't figure it out when they were humans, and now when they're dead, they're kind of just like messing with your life. This is something you gotta get it out. Let me look at tarot and see what else they want to tell you, because this reading is weird, y'all. I'm not. I'm being honest. I can be honest with you when I'm telling you something feels weird. This feels weird. The Death card is in reverse. I'm not going to show you these cards because there's a lot of naked people. Then these two came together, and it's the Magician with the King of Pentacles. They crossed each other. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So this, You know what? This can be a married couple that you talk to, because now with the magician, I feel like the magician is you. And then the death card being in reverse, it's like they're not dead. Their energy is still very present around you. You're connected to a masculine and a feminine, and it feels like a passed down loved one. You probably have an altar space for them, or you have some things of theirs or whatever. And um and they're making your energy heavy. Yeah, they're blocking you. Two of swords, both of them together. They're blocking you. Why are they blocking you? The Ace of Cups to the Nine of Wands. Because they're sad? Why are they sad? Two of Cups, because they don't want to lose the connection with you. Four of Wands, because as long as they're connected to you, they're still alive. Three of Cups in reverse, and I'm hearing it's time for you to release yourself from that connection. In the bottom of the deck, this has you in a hangman energy. The King of Wands in reverse. I don't like having my cards in reverse, and this one's in reverse. The King of Wands in reverse, which means disempowered. Your masculine energy is disempowered, and it's affecting your wheel of fortune and your ability to move forward. And if you want to activate your masculine energy with strength, you got to release this energy of the devil. That's what they're asking you to do. Somebody here venerates some kind of ancestors that they got to drop. They're not good for you. They're eating your life force. That's something you people have to understand, because we see a lot of things on social media, and ancestor work is great, but not all ancestor work is great, because not all ancestors are good. You know, um, and these ancestors specifically feel like they're eating off of your energy. Ace of Wands, they want you to take action. Three of Wands in reverse, and stop this flow, this triangle, this triangulation of energy. Seven of Cups in reverse, and stop giving them opportunities to enter your water energy, your community. Judgment in reverse, because you're judging them incorrectly. This is somebody's connected to some ancestors that are literally sucking their life force, and it's stopping their flow, and it's not allowing them to grow or expand, and it's in their house. It's in their house already. So you let them in, right? These are people you let in, Virgo. And the guides are kind of telling you, I think if you, and they're influencing you, and they have an eye on you, everything you do. So that means that every single time you take like one step forward on something, you have to take like 20 steps back, because they're watching, and then they're stopping you. They're watching and they're stopping you. And the reason they're stopping you is because if you get stronger, you'll cast them out. Like, you'll notice that they're not good to be around. Like, they're not good to have in your energetic space. Oh, this one, I think it's for a spiritually inclined magician energy. This isn't for the regular person, because this one's very different. I hope you find out what this is, and then just cast them out, because legit, they're eating your life force. I hope that helps you.